What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, today we want to talk about some speculations and theories of mine, and just, my thoughts on stuff with Halloween ends, and and about some test screening reactions. So from what I've heard in the horror community, thanks to you all for being my eyes once again. So you guys, it was a test screening a few days ago. It was in Las Vegas, from what I'm hearing. It was public. And from what I'm hearing, it was freaking a great, they had a great reaction with the film. They only showed one film from what I'm hearing, and you guys know in the past test screenings and everything, they showed two. They said one was decisive and one was good. People enjoyed it. So whatever that one cut of the film is that's getting, it's getting like awesome reactions and results of how people feel about it. We need that one. We need that one. We really do. See, now you guys know I don't go into spoilers and stuff like that, but yeah, man, I told you guys that I really think that Halloween Ends will be different, but in a good way, if that makes sense. In a good way. So yeah, I've been hearing that with this test screening in the past few days, that people did a standing ovation, and it was just great. They enjoyed it. They really enjoyed it. So what that tells me is, like I said, that one film that's out there in these test screenings is good, and that's the one we need to see. So they did reshoots and stuff. Maybe they made the film a little better. I don't know. So yeah, and I've heard that they didn't use the title Cave Dwellers. They actually used Halloween Ends. So that's wild to me. And it was public. It was to the public. So that's crazy. And so far we're doing good. As on my end, I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything. Even though I stay off Reddit and stuff like that. But yeah, no leaks. So thank you. Thank you. Don't speak too fast though. But you guys, yeah, I'm happy to hear some positive news with Halloween Ends. And yeah, I can't wait to see it. So I want to talk to you guys about something that, it needs to just be talked about a little more. So when David Gordon Green had asked John Carpenter, is this too much, Christine? You guys know I've been just digging at this since the moment it was kind of announced, because I kind of seen it immediately. Now I told you guys my theory was that it was going to be towards Michael, and it was going to be towards Michael, and it only just makes sense because think about it, you guys. You guys remember when Allison, when Karen took the mask off of Michael, she said, "You want your mask? Come and get it. Come and get it." It was Halloween night. So look, you guys. Like I said, I always say, Allison was free food to Michael. Michael left her alone. So don't tell me, you guys, that it's like, no, he just didn't want to deal with her, because he definitely killed freaking Cameron. He could have let Cameron live, but he snapped his neck. That's what shows me that Michael doesn't let... If you're in his face, he's a killer shark. He's going to kill you. So he let her go because why? That mask was gone. His attachment is something, it's like a vessel in a way of evil, I feel, or it's an attachment, something he's used to. The reason I said it is because, you guys, think about this. Michael had numerous of chances to get new mask. And Kills, he had the skull mask in his hand. He didn't want it. He had the witch and the pumpkin, obviously, because he put it on the nurses and stuff. So it's like, he didn't want it. He wanted that mask that he went through hell with. In the moment that those podcasters showed him that mask, it was like, you got to think, you guys, he's been locked up for 40 years, and he's never took an opportunity to escape or nothing. He's just been chilling. But once he sees this mask, it's like all hell breaks loose, and but I can kind of go back on that because, like I said, you guys, maybe it's because they were transferring him, so people theorize that Dr. Sartain was the cause, Jamie Lee, we don't know. But back to what I was saying, yeah. So Michael gets his mask took off. He's literally going through alleys and stuff. Like, he would have walked through freaking fire with just lions biting him for that mask, and they set him up. He's in the middle of the street. This is Halloween Kills, you guys. They set him up in the middle of the street. We got the mob surrounding him. Michael looks like, oh yeah, I'm outnumbered. and he just grabs the mask. It's almost like he needs that mask. I've heard people say it's a shield. You know, I just think it's something he's connected with in a way. You know, that's his thing. That's Michael's thing. You know, you know, along with that house. So I don't know if you guys know. Shout out to somebody that I'm real, you know, in cahoots with, and he was in you know, Kills and stuff. He told me that he was gonna be in Ends, but you know, stuff didn't work. But they did send him the email, and they did need someone that could operate a forklift and a bulldozer. So, you guys, I remember that David Gordon Green did like play with the fact of a bulldozer. But what if, like I always say, what if they bulldoze the house? Now, I don't know if you guys are Christine fans. I'm a big Christine fan. I'm a huge Christine fan. I love a lot of, you know, I love, you know, John Carpenter, man. I do, man. He's one of my, you know, my favorites. So, you know, with Christine, we got this character. His name's Arnie Cunningham. And then in Halloween Ends, we got this character named Corey Cunningham. Now, I've touched on this lightly before in past, you know, videos since the trailer came out when they showed the synopsis. I just immediately seen Cunningham and thought Arnie. So, and they talking about Christine. So we know that this kid Arnie, he was kind of like, you know, geeky and stuff like that. And you know, he had one best friend and everything, and you know, he just was, you know, kind of like a loner in a way. But he found this car that gave him a different feel, that made him look different, made him feel different, and kind of, you know, it rubbed off on him in a bad way. You know, the car was obviously evil, and it kind of made Arnie kind of evil in a way. But it was like he became obsessed with it. Now look, you guys, we're finna go deep. We're finna go down this rabbit hole. So he, you know, yeah, we go, and he is deep. He's obsessed. He's obsessed. So you guys have to look at Michael and Corey. Remember I told you guys, look at Michael and Corey like Arnie. So when Arnie has this killing people, and his friend is trying to tell him something with the car, you gotta let the car go and stuff like that, but he's not willing to let it go. You know, it's not good for you, man. Basically, sum it up. So jump over to Corey, you guys. We've been talking about this Corey character, Corey Cunningham. And he's been accused of killing someone he's babysitted. I know that sounds familiar to you guys because Michael was the babysitter murderer, right? So, I think it's going to be some type of twist with that, if that makes sense. I think it's going to be some type of twist. But I do feel, you guys, maybe Corey is obsessed with Michael, like the guy on Resurrection when Michael gives him the knife and he has the mask on. He's like, Halloween night. You know, Michael Myers. I think it's something like that. You know, so I feel that he possibly could be obsessed with Michael, like, you know, have pictures up of him, do research on him and stuff like that. And maybe, you know, when he becomes friends with Allison on purpose. Maybe he becomes friends with Allison on purpose. Or something like that. Or maybe he's been friends with Allison, and Allison kind of put the bug in his ear about Michael and what happened to her grandmother, and then that caused his obsession with Michael. We don't know. But all I know is obsession is in the middle of Christine and Halloween Ends from what I'm hearing. So we knew Arnie was obsessed with the car. So what if Corey's obsessed with Michael, his figure, the shape, his story? And you know, it kind of makes him be like a obsessed being. Like he will go to the furthest extent to keep Michael's story alive. You know, if that makes sense, because Michael's been gone for 4 years. And then what I'm saying is, he technically doesn't have to be a copycat killer. He can just do something to keep Michael's story alive. You know, we haven't gotten, you know, we got Megan Baxter missing. A lot of people are forgetting about that. Megan Baxter. But you guys, if this makes sense, say if Corey, I'm not saying Corey's even a copycat. No, it's not Corey. Bro, this is just my opinion. This is my opinion, what I'm thinking. This is a theory. So what if Corey, you know, what if he's like, okay, he's obsessed with Michael and everything, and he's trying to keep Michael's name alive. And he's going through doing his stuff, right? Like I told you guys, when Lori has that gun, that's Corey. He decides to try to keep the legacy alive, thinking that he can either do two things. Try to go at Lori and get shot and run to the sewers, or he's just there and he's trying to just scare Lori. And it's just like, so Lori can put it out in the universe that she's saying Michael. You know what I mean? It could be two things. Those are very different. Her tussling with him and wrestling with him over him just trying to scare her, she busts a shot and he run. Either way, I think that once he runs, if he gets shot, he try to tussle with her, any one of those, the result will be him running to these sewers. And I'm not saying he's going there to look for Michael intentionally. I think that if he's already accused of being like a babysitter, like he's like he killed someone, he babysitted, what they're saying, of course you're gonna, like, you know, if you're hearing police sirens and everything, or Laurie Strode just shot at you, or she shot you, especially if she shot him, he's gonna climb down the sewers probably to hide. And yeah, maybe you can just, like I said it in the past videos, he's walking through, he's, you know, he's scanning everything, and Michael grabs him, kills him, and Michael's kind of like, kills him, and like, it's almost weird, like I almost want to call Michael like a hero. Like, he kills him, bro, like just get him off the map. But I don't know, because they're saying that the Corey character has a big role. But also, you guys, Corey can be accused. Look, another thing, Corey can be accused of doing this thing, accused of murder, like almost like how, you know, yeah, I compared him to, you know, Eddie Munson, Stranger Things, how Dustin, so picture this, if you watch Stranger Things, how Dustin try to go to the furthest thing, all the other characters in cast try to help Eddie, right? And he dies. He still dies, so he died being innocent. Almost like that with Corey, like maybe Laurie and Allison are trying to clear his name because they know Michael is out there. They know Michael is out there, and maybe he didn't, you know, maybe he just goes down in the sewers to you know, like, maybe he's running from Michael on top of the street. Maybe, you guys, maybe Michael is not even, maybe Michael meets him down there. We don't know nothing, you guys. Maybe Michael meets him down there. Maybe he's running, the first thing he sees is a sewer to run away from Michael, but Michael beats him down there and catches him and kills him, and he was innocent the whole time. And I think I can kind of see Laurie and Allison, you know, maybe that's Allison's friend, maybe she introduces him to Laurie, and yeah, he's innocent, Mom. I mean, Grandma, he's innocent. He didn't do anything. I know him. He's innocent. And they obviously are going to have possibly a 4-year friendship. You know, think of it like that, you guys. But something else, these are theories that I've just been thinking about. What if the whole time Laurie and Allison are just like, man, you're innocent, but he's in the back, he's like not in the back end, because they say he's gonna have a big role, but he's kind of like involved, but he's not as involved as Laurie and Allison, right? And he's saying what they're going through with Michael. He's hearing these stories, and he sees, you know, killings are starting to pop up back in Haddonfield after 4 years, and he sees that Michael has this power. This man has this power, and maybe Corey is like Arnie. Think of it. Maybe Corey is kind of like, he's off. He hasn't had friends. Allison is his only friend, and he's innocent in the beginning. He really is. You know, and he really didn't do it. But he's growing, and that's what they were talking about. When Nick Cass was talking about a twist, and maybe that's what, you know, Laurie was talking about. It's going to fuck Halloween fans up and stuff like that. It's going to piss us off. So I feel that to be honest, it's going to be something like that, like where maybe he starts to grow this obsession along the way of ends, and it's like a twist. Maybe Allison, you know how Oscar kind of tried to kiss Allison, but instead of trying to kiss Allison, he tries to kill her. He tries to kill her, bro. Like, and it's like a twist, like he's become obsessed with Michael, and he saw how much fear Michael puts in people's hearts. And that all ties into Christine, because Arnie seen that, how powerful he was with that car. You see what I'm saying? It can be something just like that, because in Christine, Arnie didn't start off like that. It was till he got that Plymouth Fury, that bright red Plymouth Fury. So I feel like it can be like that with Corey. He starts off like really innocent, but as he sees the power Michael has and how he's shutting down Haddonfield and terrorizing it, he grows. And at the end, possibly we see something crazy where either Michael takes him out, or maybe see, it's so many theories and speculations, you guys. Or maybe he gets away from Michael. Maybe in that sewer. It's rare to see someone get away from Michael, but what if he does? Lansing got away. What if he pulls a Lansing Wallace and gets away from that sewer? And that's Michael, and you know, and that's Michael's way of coming back and introducing himself to Haddonfield. He just dealt with a victim. You know? It can be so much, you guys. It can be possibly that, you know, he's just in the sewers. He hears Michael lives in the sewers. He's searching for him. You know, Michael's a Ninja Turtle. He searches for him, and he finds Michael, and he gets away, takes the mask off like Karen, and he runs. He somehow gets the mask and he runs, and Michael needs his mask back. And maybe it's like that's the scene where he hurry up, gets his little get up on in the next few days or few hours possibly, and yeah, he tries to impersonate Michael and he gets dealt with. So that's what I feel where Christine is involved, kind of. It's almost one word, obsession. Another word, if I'm just, you know, just inserting another word, attachment. That's where it comes in, because he's obviously going to be the Arnie of Halloween Ends. His last name is Cunningham. It's kind of like an Easter egg in a way. But it's all about, you know, is he's going to be the obsessed one? Or Michael's going to be the obsessed one? They both have the potential to both be obsessed. Michael with the house of 1978 plus the mask. Corey being obsessed with the shape and the power that he has, that he affects Haddonfield with. Comment down below, Alex Gray. What do you guys think, man? This is crazy. I'm pretty sure John Carpenter is so happy that he's involved in, you know, Christine, putting all his movies together. That's cool. And yeah, I definitely feel that Lori and Allison will get burnt dealing with Corey possibly, you know, in this film. So just let me know, you guys. But with that being said, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me up on social media. Alex Gray on Instagram, Alex Gray 77 on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, and Alex Gray on Twitter. And don't forget, you guys can hit me on Patreon for exclusive content and benefits of the channel. And right there where it says subscribe next week, you can click join to become a member. Get a little nice cool badge next to your name. And yeah, you guys, man, check out the Alex Gray official merch store. I want you guys to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.